myself Balram Shah. Today I'm here speaking instructor. Today I'm going to ask you some questions in part 1, part 2 and part 3. You may have altogether 11 to 14 minutes to answer. Now, your candidate number is 102349. What's your name?
My name is Rajan Lukhani.
How can I call you?
You can address me as Mr. Lukhani.
Mr. Lavani, could you show me your ID proof?
Here is my passport.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I am from Chittagong, Jamire.
Do you feel comfortable right now?
Yes, I am.
Let me ask you some questions in part 1. Could you tell me about your hometown?
My hometown name is Chittagong, Jamire, which is located at Chittagong district, 150 km far from our capital city, Kashmir.
Okay, I would like to ask you further about the sports and games. Which is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is football. I usually play football with my friends.
What do you like to do in your leisure time? Which sports is more popular in the country?
In my country, recently, very important or very useful play is cricket, which is very famous. There is many national games in Nepal in cricket.
Do you think sports education should be given in all the schools of your country?
Yes, there is many schools which provide education about sports in Nepal.
How can the people can maintain their health and their body?
Our people maintain their health with day-to-day activities and also playing some sports.
What is the national sport of your country?
My country's national sport is volleyball.
Do you think the volleyball should be given more priority to reach for all the people in your country?
Yes, our government also provide different matches in different districts in Nepal to provide.
Which types of game is more popular, indoor or outdoor in your country?
In my country, there is outdoor games are popular, and we also play outdoor games.
Do you think the people have to learn about the rules of the games before playing it?
Yes, we have our own coach to provide some rules and regulation of sports.
What do you like to do to become a healthy person?
It's for a healthy person. We prefer our foods and our day-to-day activities and also meditation helps.
Do you have balanced diet?
Yes, I have a balanced diet. I use balanced diet from doctors.
Okay. Do you think the sports should be given special fund from the government to raise the players and to come attract for that?
Yes, our government provides different funds and also they provide budget in sports.
What is the importance of sports in everyday life of the people?
Many people use sports for their day-to-day activities and they feel blessing and entertain and motivation from sports.
Do you think the games and sports is equally important for all the people to make their life comfortable and healthy?
Yes, sports gives us stamina and energy and fresh mind for our day-to-day and our life.
Do you think all the diseases can be prevented by using sports and games?
Yes, there are many sports to prevent our health and some disease about our bodies.
Now, I have a cue card question here. You have time 2 minutes to speak. Before that, you have time 1 minute to make some notes. There is a paper for you. You can make some notes here. There's a pen and there is a question.
Thank you for the question, sir. I would like to say something about books which is I never read before. The book name is Mahabharata, which is the religious book about our religion, Hindu religion. The book is I know this book from my parents who told me about the story about this book, and my parents told about the books and also told the book's content, and my parents tell me the book has a fight about two brothers and many brothers. One is Kaurav and one is Pandav, and they fight about for their kingdom, and um, I like to read this book about its interesting story, and I never read it before because I am busy about I am busy about my school study, and I am not able to about this book, and I like to read this book after my graduation, and I also bought this book and I put it in my drawer. I compare this book from other book, and this is the very interesting, and it's about many years ago written book. It has a different stories from other religious book, and it is very interesting about the book, and it has a story about kingdom of
Thank you.
brothers.
Okay, all right. Now, this time we are going to talk about here part 2, part 3, after the completion of part 2. Do you feel comfortable right now?
Yes.
All right. So I have some questions here. I'm going to ask you. First question: do people in your country like to read nowadays?
As our people in country read different books and different from different school university.
What types of books do the children love to read?
In my country, there are the fiction books and science fiction books, agricultural book. Our country is the agricultural country, and they prefer agricultural also and history also.
In your opinion, how will e-books affect paper books?
I thought e-books replaced almost paper book because it is comfortable to carry in one device. There is a large number of books we put in our device.
Why do some people like to watch movie rather than reading books?
uh, they prefer watching movie rather than book because they want to visualize the book's context in theater or big display.
Okay. Let's move on to the topic of traditional literature of your country. Do you like to study the history or the geography of your country?
I like to study history because in our national there is a different or interesting type of history we have, and it is very important for our study.
What types of book do you feel easily available for your hometown?
In my hometown, there are different type of books available, but prefer agricultural type books because our country also agricultural country, and we have a different type of agricultural fields books in my town.
Do you think books are important to make people creative and logical minded?
Yes, there is a different type of books which provide our thinking capacity, and they make our
Do you prefer to buy books or borrow? Now, continue here with some questions more. Do you like to read books from online or offline?
I like read books from offline because it's our for our health about from device which makes blue light to affect our eyes.
Do you think reading books is really beneficial for the new learners? I mean to say the students who are in school level?
Pardon me, sir.
Do you think reading books is really important for the school level students?
As it's very important to level students for their career to read books and different type of books they learn and they gain different education.
Do you think the government should update the books and curriculums every year for the students?
As our government updates our education and our curriculum for our modern ways and modern technology.
Now, thank you. Now, this time I'm going to give you the feedbacks of your speaking test today that you appear here. First of all, I want to say when you have given speaking are there, but there is no example you have not mentioned. Examples should be given to convince the examiner, and also you should be always feeling happy. Should be smiling with the answering time, right? Your body language is good, but when you are answering the questions, you are feeling a bit nervous. But don't feel like that. And if you speak like this, you will be scoring here 6.5. Okay, so no worry. You should speak well like this, and you will be able to get a secure high score for the next time. Thank you for.